From wreaths and ornaments to stockings and lights, decorative trimmings are a crucial part of holiday celebrations. So it's only fitting that we begin with tattoos inspired by these decorative trimmings.
I never really do Christmas-themed tattoos, so this is a little nerve-wracking.
You have 5 hours to help your canvases get into the holiday spirit by tattooing decorative trimmings. And your time begins now.
My canvas wants a Christmas present. Her daughter was born the day after Christmas. She wants something to represent that. My job is to do the best tattoo that you want. You know, if you watch my season, you know that I stand behind what I do. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna show these guys that I can't step out of new school and win this challenge on something that I'm not known for. Because a lot of times we get so stagnant, you know, I should really push myself to think outside of the box.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more tattooing.
You did awesome. Did really, really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
For your first tattoo, you had to show intricate detail and clear composition by tattooing your canvas with holiday trimmings.
There's nothing better to me than seeing great tattooers battle it out. It's really going to be fun to watch how this thing plays out. Happy to spend my holiday with you.
Jimmy, you're up first.
I want to compliment you out of the gate on the composition of this tattoo. The way that the big present has the two small ones in front, and then the shape of the wreath behind it being like a halo around the top of the present. It's a great way to put it together.
It was a little bit risky going this big when it's a detail challenge, but I think you pulled it off. I really like the heart and the bow.
You came to play because now people know they got to draw their ass off to be able to hang in there.
Tattoo baby.
You do have some strong line work, but the real issue for me was the way that the nose joins to the actual cranium. Because you put such a strong highlight there, it looks like the top of the head is smushed down. You really needed to take your time on the composition.
The details that you did put in on the bottom of the light bulb and the way the wires connect to them, I don't think those are too intricate. As a whole, it comes off a little bit sloppy, and it's definitely hard to tell what's going on.
For this challenge, you must push past the ordinary and create new school tattoos.
You guys heard of this shit, New School?
What is it?
Sensation, sweeping the nation.
I'm so excited. This is like my shit. A lot of people have the preconceived notion that a new school tattoo is a giant head with big googly eyes and a tiny little body, but it's more than that. And you have to know how to draw for this style.
How's everyone else doing?
Juan is, I think, going to be their biggest trouble. I don't know if he's going to finish today. I think he just overthought it.
Oh, shit.
Today, you had to show solid color theory by creating a new school tattoo. Pon.
I really like the color play in this tattoo. The blue and then the subtle fade to the light lavender give the face different textures and different shadows. And I love the way they show the depth and the creepiness of the wrinkles in the eyes. That's the best subtle use of tone manipulation that we see today.
Today, the canvases are all dreaming of a white Christmas because they all want
White tattoos.
winter wonderland tattoos.
What in the world is a winter wonderland tattoo?
You'll be tested on shading and contrast, critical skills for creating dynamic tattoos when your subject matter is white.
Contrast and shading are extremely important in a winter wonderland tattoo because you are using high whites against deep blacks. Too much white will blanket out your tattoo. It will look like a polar bear in a snowstorm.
So, Snowflake. Do you have any other ideas?
To me, the snowflakes are way too simple. I have to talk her out of that and do something way more complex.
I think a winter scene would be really cool. If we could do something where it's more this shape, like that.
I really don't want it to be blocked off like it's a block.
Okay.
I can't do another boring tattoo. It's all on this one piece, and I cannot go home.
For the winter wonderland tattoos, these artists will really have to know how to shade softly and properly in order to show the contrast that they're gonna need to make this look white and snowy.
Yeah, that's cool.
How you holding up there? Doing okay? Perfect.
I'm just thinking about the next 5 hours. I'm like, oh boy.
You're going to be fine. Dealing with my canvas is problem-free. I don't think she's difficult at all.
Holy crap.
Just trying to relax and breathe. I'm doing this new school style. It's my style. It's going to be colorful. It's going to be really fun. I feel like I'm doing good.
I love it.
Excited.
I feel 100% confident I'm gonna nail this thing.
4 hours remaining, guys.
So I outlined a lot of her already. Now I'm just shading.
My canvas wanted snowflakes, but I'm giving her a goddess in a winter wonderland.
We went from something that I was just going like, oh crap, here we go, we're gonna have another boring piece, to one that's really spectacular.
In order to win this competition, I have to push myself to my limits.
This one, I just gotta pull out all the stops.
I have another chance. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm here to win.
Hopefully we get you some money.
Today, you had to show shading and contrast with a winter wonderland tattoo. Let's see how you did. Jimmy, you're up first. You had the advantage selecting the skulls, and you chose this canvas. Any particular reason?
She wanted a new school, something cartoony to me that just seemed like a no-brainer for me.
It's a great design. Straight out of storybook, Winter Wonderland. The way you shaded and blended the colors to build contrast really makes this thing stand out, really gives it a dimensional look.
I really love the way this ends. The soft little powder blue that you put in there with the nice negative fits that come up into it. It's nicely done. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Sausage.
There's a lot of really good things about this tattoo. You got a lot of different tones of shading, giving this tattoo a couple different depths, but the attention to detail is just not there. From the trees to the snowman, that little negative area, very low on contrast and not a lot of definitive shading.
Yesterday I was on the bottom and I knew that I had to make a move in order to get to the top, and I think I was aiming high because I know what the guys do bring to the competition.
This is as intense as this competition ever gets.
Today, you must tattoo neon lights.
So you know how hard that is?
A neon light tattoo is showing the illusion of a glow on somebody's skin. So the only way you can make the illusion is having a heavy amount of black and a very light source of color.
I thought I picked a somewhat easy one, but I put way too many bulbs on it. I'm trying to put in all of these light sources, all of these dimensions, and I don't love what's happening.
Surviving somehow.
My eyes are just going crazy. I'm gonna take a break.
I am not a color artist, and I gotta pull off color in the craziest way today.
The farther I get in my tattoo, the more worried I get.
Are you worried?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be.
In a team aspect, you're gonna gravitate to the person in the team that is right there with you. That is Jordan for me.
What are you worried about?
Just all the shit going on in it. And where to put all the reflections and...
This is definitely a tough challenge. Like, there's nothing easy about this one.
Jordan has always been there with me mentally. We push each other, so I'm kind of worried. I don't want to see Jordan in the bottom at all.
Got me worried.
Today, you were being tested on contrast with neon light tattoos. Let's see how you did. Jordan.
The drawing on this is really challenged. The perspective on the drawing and then the size of the bulbs make the bat not a bat. A bat is this long. You have to capture that somehow.
The red lights, you've got murky shading that makes it look brown, doesn't look bright, doesn't look vibrant. It's just the dumbed down version of what this tattoo could have been.
I liked it, Jordan.
Could be worse.
We are moving directly into a tattoo marathon.
Marathon?
Oh, shit.
What the marathon?
It never stops.
Here we go.
For the first round, you can tattoo any style or subject you want.
I like that.
I'm down with that.
But
There's always a but.
you must collaborate with your team.
Watch it's about to get real.
God damn.
Each team will create one tattoo on one human canvas.
One canvas, one tattoo.
That just got a lot harder.
With everything that's been going on, collaboration is the furthest thing from my mind. It's like bad sushi on a Tuesday. You just don't want it.
I think something that screams cartoon, something that tells a scene would be awesome.
Being nominated for the bottom, especially by a team member, it just still feels like digging yourself out of a hole.
This is one of my favorite drawings. I've been dying to do it. You know, I've got a ton of ideas. This is my first one.
But I feel like it needs to have some play with the background.
Yes, absolutely.
Jason, you doing everything?
No, I wish. Jordy and Patrick are gonna work on color. Money Mike is going to, I actually have no idea.
You're gonna supervise.
Whatever he wants to do.
The perception of our team is that me and Jordy are just like the step kids left on the steps. As long as I can keep getting to the next challenge, I really don't care.
So I just need your machine. We're gonna blend a little bit of gray out that way and a little gray up and then leave a highlight instead of,
Patrick's got me worried. I'm a tag team this tattoo. I want to make sure that we get all the rest of the colors in there.
We'll knock the sun out.
I'm almost done with the sun.
Today, you are being tested on your creativity with a team collaboration tattoo. Let's see how you did. South, let's have a look.
Man, the way this tattoo came out, super smooth. The black saturation is really nice. I really like the soft details you put in the hat with the slight wash underlines.
See the way that this tattoo looks glossy? When it comes to color, that's the look. It's beautiful, man. It's a nice, strong tattoo.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome to your final tattoo, a head-to-head battle. When it's done, only one of you will walk away with $10,000, and one of you will walk away, once again, with nothing. Today, your canvases want the holiday icon, Saint Nick.
I don't think I've ever, in the 22 years of me tattooing, tattooed Saint Nick. But you know what? I'm up for it.
It's all gonna come down to the battle of the Santas.
One more to go.
For me, this is actually a pleasure to get to watch two great tattooers go at it.
Where are we looking to put this thing at?
Probably on the side.
What part of this do you like the most?
Both of these guys can win, and either of them can lose.
Throughout this whole competition, James has pushed me harder and harder. I've known James for 15 or more years. Wow. I gotta put the pedal to the metal on this one.
See if I can get this 3 in a row. 3rd time the charm straight.
I do not want to hear my name called as runner-up ever again. Hey, James, they got donuts in the back. If you want to go ahead and take a break for a little while.
Hope you didn't bring no cartoons to this game. The pressure is ridiculous because any mistake right now costs us 10 grand. I had a few little bobbles yesterday for my line work. I'm putting every bell and whistle in this tattoo that I could possibly do. I'm doing textures with different tones of shading. I'm putting little stitches in the saddle. I even put your yellow in the mustache. I want to show so much precision with all these little details that it's going to be really hard to beat this tattoo. Definitely been a fun one.
For your final tattoo of the competition, you are being tested on texture and precision with a Saint Nick tattoo. $10,000 is on the line. Jimmy, let's start with you.
I really like the tattoo. I like the layout. It has a lot of your characteristic in it. The detail that you did put into the wood grain and just that tiniest little inference of brick surrounding the outside is a very nice touch so that it shows yet another dimension.
Definitely got a really cute Santa Claus. The little dinosaur, the little cat, have tight little eyelashes, tight little stitches that show precision. But the texture and the white ruffle of his hat and his sleeves and the beard, I don't think really came off very well.
It was a little hard saturating, definitely having to kind of work it in.
There's a few sections throughout this tattoo that look like that, and it just doesn't have that smooth, soft, technical appeal that your previous tattoos had.
James. Jimmy gave you the wild canvas, the one that you worked with on the Christmas tree design.
Whew. She was ready to tap out 2 hours in. That was just a battle.
I think you did some pretty creative things with her idea. This thing definitely came off as the biker Santa. What you did with the face is really good. I think there's a lot of precise details. And then also the textures. You have the hair and the beard of Santa Claus, and you have the fur of the reindeer. That came out pretty smooth. But there's some line work problems with this tattoo. The top of the hand and even in the pants and in the hat, it's not very solid.
The gesture lines in his body with a nice solid line around them would make this thing not look as soft. Overall, the tattoo just misses that power, especially the power that we know that you put out.
Jimmy and James, both of you know what it feels like to come so close to winning and face defeat, but only one of you will walk away with $10,000. It all comes down to this moment. The judges have decided. The winner of this elimination tattoo and the $10,000 prize is Jimmy.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations, Jimmy. You did 3 amazing tattoos. You're a solid tattooer, and I think you're one of the best.